Hey guys, this is Aremia, and I'm going to walk you through a tutorial for dinosaurs without Halq in it. Banning Halq doesn't actually hurt this deck very much, and the combo route stays pretty much the same. The only downside is we lose access to Herald of the Arclight if we wanted to go into it. So there are three 2-card combos in this deck. Basically, it's Miscellaneousaurus and any baby dinosaur, Animadorned and any baby dinosaur, or Scrap Raptor and Lost World. So for this combo, we're going to show you the Animadorned plus a baby dino. So I'm going to go ahead and search a Babyceresaurus. Alrighty. And we're going to act like these other three cards don't exist, okay? So we are going to normal summon our Animadorned, activate, and pop the baby in our hand. Send that right off to the nursery. Activate Babyceresaurus, and we are going to summon our Souleating Oviraptor. Activate Oviraptor. We're going to add a copy of Miscellaneousaurus to our hand. Alright, and we're going to go ahead and activate that copy. Alright, and now we are going to go up to Link Karibo. Send our Bejeweled Dino off, summon Link Karibo. And what we want to do here is activate Miscellaneousaurus. So the reason we went into Link Karibo was to put Animadorned in our graveyard, so we had two monsters to banish with Miscellaneousaurus, leaving one of our Babyceresaurus in our graveyard. So we're going to go ahead and activate Miscellaneousaurus. Banish two cards, itself and Animadorned. And we're going to summon another copy of Babyceresaurus right there. So now we basically get to loop our baby dinos because they're not a hard once per turn. So we can send this one and then resummon the one on the right. I've mentioned this in previous videos, but the graveyard is stacked the bottom to the right, which means we need to summon this one. If we summon this one, the effect wouldn't go off because it would no longer be in the graveyard. So we're going to summon the one on the right back there. And this baby is going to activate. So now we can go into our Scrap Raptor combos. Scrap Raptor, going to destroy itself, give us an additional normal summon, and search our Scrap Chimera. So there's Chimera. Summon Chimera, activate, bring back our Scrap Raptor. Put it right there. And now we can go up to our Scrap Wyvern. Use Chimera and the Link Karibo. Scrap Wyvern, gonna activate, bring back our Chimera, and then destroy it right away. Really silly, but Scrap Wyvern needs to see a scrap monster leave our board in order to summon a scrap from our deck, right? So Wyvern, gonna activate in response to itself, summon a Golem, and then we have to destroy a card on board. Now, this is where having Lost World and Scrap Raptor is really nice, because we would get to destroy the token that we summon to our opponent's board, protect it with Lost World, and then send a baby dino from our deck to the graveyard in order to activate its ability. But this time, we are just going to pop this baby dino, use its ability to summon Giant Rex. Alright, so what we want to do here is use Scrap Golem to summon back Scrap Chimera. This is where the combo kind of deviates from using Halq, but Golem gives us an extra monster on board because it summons back one of our two scrap monsters, and that lets us keep playing the game and get into pretty much the exact same board we had when we were using Halq. So what we want to do now is go up to Appaloosa. So we are going to use Scrap Golem, Scrap Chimera, and our Scrap Wyvern, counting as 2 materials. So we have a 3 material Appaloosa, so 3 negates. Now we can use Scrap Raptor and Giant Rex to go up to Borreload, kind of like we did before, only we don't get to summon Ash from our deck this time, but it's pretty much the exact same thing, right? So Savage, now that Wyvern is in our graveyard, because we used it to link summon for Appaloosa, we get to equip Wyvern. So now he goes up to 3850 and has 2 counters, so he has 2 Omni Negates. And finally, we're going to end our turn, banishing Giant Rex, and literally whatever. I like to leave link monsters in the graveyard in case we need to go into access code on the following turn. That's really the only downside to not having Halq anymore, because it was a water link monster that we could banish to destroy something with access code, but really it doesn't really matter. So banish 2 of those, summon UCT, and now we get to bring back our Giant Rex. And we have 2 level 4 dinos. So you have the option of going into Dulka or Lagia. I suppose you could really go into any rank 4. Abyss Dweller would be really nice. I don't have Abyss Dweller. Eventually I'll get it. That's also a really strong option. But I'm going to pick Lagia because he's another spell trap negate as well as a summon negation, which is pretty cool. So we use our 2 dinos here. Xyz summon for Evolzar Lagia. And just to break it down really quick, we have that spell trap or summon negation on Lagia. We have 3 monster negates on Appaloosa and an Omni negate off Borreload. And of course, a UCT can flip their board face down. And that's all without Halq. Like, the deck really didn't change that much. Again, the only downside is not being able to get into Herald of the Arclight, but most of the time you end up going into Borreload Savage anyway. So I don't think it really hurt the deck nearly as much as it hurt other decks, because Halq was a primary combo piece, but for us it was kind of just an extender. I just really quick wanted to show you the other 2 ways to start this combo. So this one will be Miscellaneousaurus and Babyceresaurus. So we're going to activate Miscellaneousaurus, activate again, banish itself to summon an Animadorned. So here is our gem dino. Activate Animadorned, pop the Babyceresaurus in our hand, send that off to the nursery. Babyceresaurus activates, and we are going to summon Souleating Oviraptor. So this is where it is a little bit different. We're going to activate Oviraptor and add another copy of Babyceresaurus. So because we haven't normal summoned yet, we can just normal summon the Babyceresaurus and then loop them. Resummon the one on the right. And now we get to summon Scrap Raptor. And I can also show off something here. So we're going to activate Scrap Raptor, destroy itself, only we're going to say no this time. So we're going to cancel because we're starting with Scrap Chimera in our opening hand. If we said yes here, then we'd be forced to search the Scrap Golem from our deck, which would make us sad. So we were going to say cancel. And it still gives us that additional normal summon. So we can still go Scrap Chimera, activate, summon Scrap Raptor. And from there, it's pretty much the same. And this will be the Scrap Raptor Lost World start. So let's go ahead and grab Scrap Raptor. All right. I'm going to set this so we don't have to see the activation request every time. So we're going to activate Lost World. And then we are going to normal summon our Scrap Raptor, activating Lost World, giving our opponent a token. All right. And we can activate Scraptor. And then activate again to search our Chimera. Summon it, and then bring back our Scrap Raptor. And now we are going to link summon up to Scrap Wyvern. Cool. Activate Wyvern. You can bring back either one, because we're going to destroy it right away. And that's going to let us activate Scrap Wyvern's second effect, which can summon a Scrap Golem from our deck. And now we are going to destroy the token that we gave them, only we get to protect it with Lost World. And send this baby off. Activate, and we get to summon our Souleating Oviraptor. Oviraptor. Going to go ahead and add a Miscellaneousaurus. We're going to activate the Miscellaneousaurus. And what we are going to do here is activate Oviraptor, destroy the token, and then bring back the Babyceresaurus. So now we can go for our Miscellaneousaurus part of the combo, banish itself, summon Animadorned, and then activate to destroy the Babyceresaurus that we just summoned back with Oviraptor. Activate Babyceresaurus. And we would summon Giant Rex here, but it's in our starting hand, so oh well. We can just summon any level 4 dino. Let's just do Miscellaneousaurus, just for fun. And then we can activate Golem, bring back the Scrap Raptor, and from there it's pretty much the same. And here's a quick bonus game just to show off what Token Collector does if you don't have a very good start. So let's go ahead and search a Babyceresaurus to stimulate a bad start. Alright, so we're going to activate Lost World and normal summon our Babyceresaurus. We can summon a token, and then because a token was summoned, Token Collector can activate. Try to destroy this token we just summoned, and we can protect it with Lost World. Send a baby from our deck to the nursery, and continue our combo that way. Now, if you don't want to play Token Collector, you certainly don't have to. You can just replace those 3 slots with hand traps like Ghost Bell or Nibiru or whatever you really want. Or you could even cut down all 3 of the Token Collectors, just go up 1 Scrap Raptor, and then the deck is at 40 cards. Well, that's the video. I'm going to put the written out deck list down in the description below, so check that out if you see any cards you don't recognize. But anyway, if you liked it, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the Halq ban, and I will see you guys next time. I hope you have a great day, and God bless.